Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardians Sudoku puzzle. It's Monday the 17th of June 2024. It's evening time here in Bangkok, and normally I would play the Guardians easy level game in the morning, but I was sick this morning. I was just thinking the other day, I haven't been sick for ages. I shouldn't have thought such a thought. Luck would have it, luck would change very quickly. But I think it's basically lack of sleep. There was a tremendous storm last night. Now, I quite often wake up in the night. I normally wake up about 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and can't go back to sleep. But this in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. there was a tremendous storm. It was so loud and I really couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. It means I only had a couple of hours sleep. And in the morning I was feeling awful, and then my head started to spin, and I felt nauseous, and I wasn't sure if I was going to vomit, etc., etc. I was feeling really, really bad. And so cancelled my morning work, didn't play any Sudoku, tried to sleep a bit, but I had to take the cat for he has these super long injections that take a couple of hours. Had to take him for his appointment today, and I thought, well, I'll have to get in the car. And I'm not sure that I was really 100% fit to drive, but I was just about. I thought, on balance, I thought it would be okay. I'll drive slowly and make sure I'm very careful. Sometimes I think if you're not feeling your best, you might drive safer than if you are kind of blasé about things. And anyway, and then I had to go and get him up. While he was in the hospital, I managed to sleep some more, actually, and that was a good sleep. And then I'm feeling rather better now. So it's evening and I'm feeling rather better. I think the dizziness has gone. This morning the room was actually spinning. That's a very weird thing to experience. But anyway, seemed to be okay. The other thing was I couldn't eat anything. I actually couldn't put food in my mouth. But so it could be some kind of virus, but hopefully it's one of those short-lived viruses. Okay, this is the game of Sudoku. Normally on this channel I talk about all kinds of things if you're new to the channel, and I will explain. I won't bother to talk about anything else today though, because as I say, I'm limiting my time on the screen, I think. But how to play this game of Sudoku. We have 9 squares every row across. We have 9 squares in every column down. This one is nearly populated with digits. You can see 9, 3, 2, 5, 7, 6 already done. What is the object of the game? The object of the game is to fill in the empty squares with numbers. Now we start with a 1 and we finish with a 9. That's the highest number. So for example, in this column here, we are looking in these 3 empty squares for digits 1, 4 and 8. That's what we don't have. I can see that we actually can get one of those numbers at least in a moment. In fact, all 3 of them, but we'll do that in a second. Now I forgot to mention, well, I didn't forget to mention, just didn't get around to it, that also these 9 squares here have digits 1 to 9 in, and these are outlined sections that you can see, 3 by 3 mini grids. Okay, right, let's come back here and explain how we find the solution to this game. Now, as I said to you, the missing digits here are 1, 4 and 8. Right now we ask ourselves, can a 4 appear in this square here? And the answer, there's a 4 next to it like that. And so because a number can appear in its row, block or column or only one time, it means that no other 4 can appear in this block here. When we look down here, we can see a 4 in this row already, so it means that this square can't be 4. So this square and this square are eliminated as choices. There's only one square left, so we know that the 4 must be there. That will leave us with 1 and 8 in these 2 squares. Now if we look across here, we'll see, hey, there's a 1. So can this square be 1? No, because 1 can only appear in its row one time, so we know that 1 is going to be there and 8 is going to be there. So look at this, we've completed a whole column already. So let's continue on. We've got 6 blocking up here and 6 blocking up here. When I say blocking, I mean disallowing these 2 squares to be a 6, and that means 6 has to be in that square there. If you can hear the background, the sound of my cat, he's meowing for no good reason. I've left his food out and everything. He just doesn't like me playing Sudoku. Right, now let's think forwards a little bit. Let's show you something else. So you've got a basic idea. Now let's see, we have 7 blocking up here and 7 blocking across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 squares here cannot be 7. The only squares that can be 7 are this square and this square, right? 7 must be there or there. Now, which one is it in? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know at this point in time, but that's not what we're interested in. We do know that it has to be in one of these 2 squares. Now, 7 blocks down here. Now, if the 7 is in this square, it's going to block down here. And if the 7 is in this square, it's still going to block down there. So, whichever. 7 is definitely blocked all the way down here. And guess what? That means in this section, this box down here, 7 must appear there. Now, the missing numbers in this column are 2 and 3. And I think you can see very clearly there's a quick and easy 3 to grab here, which says that this can't be 3. This is 3, and this is 2. So we've got 2 columns done. Let's have a look and see what goes here. It's going to be 5 and 8. That's what we need for this block. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, no 8. So 5 blocks this square there. So there's our 5, and then 8 will finish this box here. We have 4 blocking across here and 4 across here. That's going to put 4 into that square there. Okay, so when we look at this row here and we find the 3 missing numbers, we find that they are 6, 8 and 9. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, no 8 or 9. So 6, 8 and 9 must be in these 3 squares. Now when you look at this particular square here and ask ourselves, can it be 6? Well, we look up and down and we say, no, it can't be 6. Can it be 8? Maybe. Can it be 9? No, definitely not. Now we only had 6, 8 and 9 as choices, so it's not 6, it's not 9. We know that it has to be 8. If you're wondering why I've stopped because I actually have to look for the answers, because I don't play any of these games before starting the video. Alright, so we don't have a 7 in this column yet, and I can see we have a 7 blocking this square and a 7 blocking this square, so there's only one available slot there. Now we're going to take that 7 and say 7 blocks across here and 7 blocks down there. That will give us 7 in that square there. Now we have 9 blocking this square, but we still need a 9 in this column, and there's only one white square left, so we know the 9 is up there. And then if we look down and find the missing number, we'll spot that it's 8 that we need to fill there. We've got 8 blocking across here, across there, and 8 blocking from down on below, and that will give us an 8 in that square there. By the way, if any regulars are watching, I think most people that watch this are probably newcomers to Sudoku, but if people watch all the videos, including the more difficult levels, I will be playing the New York Times immediately I finish this game. I'm going to move straight on and play it'll be a different video though, but I will play the game of New York Times, and then I think maybe that's it for today. I'm not going to do anything else. We've got 3s blocking across here. That's going to put a 3 into that square there. Now if you remember, our 6 and 9 are in this column, and that means 6 and 9 can't be in this square here. 6 and 9 have to be in those squares, because the missing numbers for this block here are 1, 6 and 9. So 6 and 9 are here, and that has to be a 1. And now there's only one digit left to find down here, which is 5. We don't have 5 in this column yet, and now we do. If you are absolutely brand new to Sudoku, 1 block's across here. Here's the 1. The last number for this block here is 2. If you are absolutely new to the game, never seen it before, and this seems too fast for you, you can just watch it again. Play it again, Sam. You know, go back, have another look at it, and I'm sure you'll get it next time, or if not, a couple of times. You know, you'll do me a favor anyway by replaying the video. There's a 1 there, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, then you may watch the medium level games and the harder level games that we play as you progress in your Sudokuvism, if there is such a word, but I know there isn't. We've got 7 blocking up here. We don't have 7 in this box yet, so let's put the 7 there. And we have 9 blocking this square. We still need a 9 in this box, so 9 goes there, and the last number here is a 4. Okay, we don't have a 9 in this row yet, and can we put a 9 here? Maybe. Can we put a 9 here? No, because we've got 9 in this block already, so 9 obviates the 9 here. 9 must be in that square there, and then we know that we've got a 6 to finish here, and we also know that 6 is the last square to be filled in here. This 1 blocks this square from being a 1, and so 1 must be here, and the last number for this row is, can't find it, a 2, I think. Okay, 2 blocks down here and 2 across there. That'll give us 2 in that square there. 9 blocks down here, so there's the 9. The last remainder here is a 5. 5 blocks down here and across there. It gives us 5 there. There's 1 digit missing for this column. Looks to be a 3. And 1 digit missing for this box down here, and that's a 6. 6 across here. 6 across there. 6 there. There's a 6. Last number to place here is 7. 7 blocks up here and 7 blocks across there and across there. So that's a 7. We still need a 4 to complete this row. And now the 4 block, you know, you see how we're using the digit we just placed to help us find the next number. There's 1 number missing here. What are you? What are you? Are you an 8? Yes, you are. 8 also blocks up there. That gives us an 8 here. And this is 2. 2 blocks down here. There's the 2. And this is a 3. 3 blocks up here. And across there says this is a 3. Missing number here, 9. 1 blocks up there, so here's our 1, and this will be a 5, the last number to complete everything. So that's it. There are plenty of other easy level games on this channel. I'll put up a playlist and you can click along them. See you around. Bye bye.